Greetings, housemates, and welcome back to Let's Play Valkyria Chronicles. We're in Chapter 3. The last video covered the lead up to the battle. This one will be battle and the aftermath. Let's see. Since we have access to skirmish mode... how do I do that again? Nope. There we go. I am going to go ahead and spend as much money as I got. I believe the only things we did not purchase were some tank parts.
Welcome, bro.
Hey, bro. But since you have basically an infinite supply of money, go for it. I'll at least buy...
It's done! This one's...
Remember, that's just a statistical upgrade. Like, you don't have to equip it, so... All of those, so good. Alright, let's jump into this chapter's mission.
Here are details on the current operation.
Thank you, Captain Vera. The Imperial forces deployed in a defensive formation around a camp within Vasal's urban center. You will assign your squad position split between a city team and a riverside team. Okay. The city team will protect the base camp while the riverside team strikes the enemy. Your objective is to occupy the enemy's camp. Defeat the enemy units defending the camp, then get to the flag hung above their camp to occupy it. Beginning with this operation, you'll be responsible for assigning your soldiers to their combat positions. Before commencing the operation, choose the position unit's command to view a list of deployable units. Then, once you've selected a unit you'd like to deploy, choose the position you wish them to take. Alright. Intelligence reports say they have tanks stationed in the city area there. It would behoove you to include an anti-tank unit on the city team to facilitate its neutralization. I would also recommend you add units with high AP, such as Scouts and Engineers, to your Riverside Strike Force. Once you've got your teams in place, select Deploy, begin the operation. Alright, the enemy base camp is captured. The enemy occupies Gallia's base camp, ally soldiers and reserves are killed, Welkin dies, 20 turns. Alright, so... let's see. Who do we have deployed here? Must be Largo. And here we've got... so you can see the blue circle means that they're already deployed. We've got Welkin, Alicia, and Rosie down here. Okay. So let's take a look at this map. Note that there is a climbable stair in the center there, next to the top of the blue arrow. There's some grass to my right. Could be ambushed from there. I happen to remember that there's a guy, the enemy ace is in there. He's a shock trooper who can tear you up. I believe you should grenade him out of position. Like, once he's out of the grass, he's really exposed, and then tear him up. And in our city camp, we've got Largo. He's enough. An engineer to refill his ability to shoot was probably good. A sniper... let's start with the basics. Perfect dodge, accuracy boost, pessimist, meadowbred, camaraderie. Sniper killer. Not taking any racists out. Desert allergy, fancies women. Hates Lancers. Country bred. Okay, gotta use the D-pad. Whew, much easier. Okay, sniper, shock trooper. Big-hearted first aid boost. Tank killer. Tank killer's so good. Note that the B are from class upgrades, and the P's are potentials that are just kind of innate to people. Can't remember if that's actually going to be worth my time. Let's put a scout up here too. And down here, we got a scout, a shock trooper, our tank. I think an engineer, another shock trooper. One of those would not hurt. Alright, so remember we are sweeping up with our right side team while holding down the fort with our left, and they do have tanks. Our goal is to kill all enemy leaders, that is, enemies with command points attached to them. The enemy ace, if there's only one, I think there's only one, and as many tanks as possible while taking this base camp as soon as possible. Possibly turn 1. Doesn't seem unreasonable. Let's make sure we've made this possible. Okay, we have a scout here. Scout engineer here. Tempted to put a sniper down here, but let's go with what we got.
We're prepared to commence the operation. I look forward to good news from you.
Alright, remember, all we have to do is make sure we can run someone into their base camp and that there are no enemies there. That's how you take down a base camp.
Split into 2 teams, offensive and defensive. Squad 7, move out!
Now, using the tank uses up a lot of command points, and since we deployed Alicia, Wilkin, Rosie, and Largo, we should have quite a few.
All right, it's our first mission. Let's split into 2 teams, City and Riverside.
Quite a few command points, that is.
I'll lead the Riverside team towards the enemy encampment with the Edelweiss.
Shock Trooper here. Leave the offense to me.
Rosie is awesome.
City team, your job is to guard the base. Be ready for anything, including tanks.
How long you think I've been an anti-tank man? Couple of tanks ain't no sweat.
Largo also
That's
awesome.
a spirit, Largo. Now, let's move out!
Listen closely. This information could save your life.
About occupying camps. Camps found across the battlefield grant your forces a number of advantages. Units stationed near camps get a boost to their defense and the amount of health recovered at the start of each turn. Even tanks, which usually get no health bonus, will regain some health at each turn start. Weapons with limited ammo like grenades, mortars, and lances are also replenished. If there are enemy units around a camp, however, you cannot occupy it until they have been defeated. Effectively defending your camps while taking down the enemies will pave your way to victory. Alright, let's take a look at the map, very first thing, and who we see on here. Alright, shock troopers, scouts. This one's crouching, which means we need to blow that up. Rosie's best for that, as shock troopers are tough, and scouts don't deal tons of damage, so you can run up to them. Like I said, there's a ladder here, and there's potential to be ambushed in this grass. We do have 9 command points. Our mortar could take this out and would probably reveal anyone here. Remember that none of our people are crouching. And if they're going to hold up a turn, we have to save command points to have them crouch. Can we take this in one turn? Frisia could probably take the camp, but we'll need this shock trooper dead. We'll need to know what's going on in here, which probably means we'll have to circle around. We'll want to save Alicia's movement, since she is the fastest unit over here. We want to save her movement for when it's safe for her to actually proceed all the way up. So... let's begin with Rosie. So these two scouts, I believe I can actually kill them both with Rosie. What you can do is you can come up here, crouch, and shock troopers, I believe, do enough damage that if enough of their bullets hit, they can actually kill a scout, even one that's crouching behind sandbags, if you are up close. And then you can usually tweak it so that you also get a couple headshots on the other person. Rosie's gonna run out of movement juice before we can get up to that one, though. And that shock trooper needs to die. I really wish I had a sniper over here. But... or, alternatively, we can probably just crush that sandbag. Maybe mortar that guy. Yeah, let's just go for that. Because...
Here we go!
Try to stay sharp. Let's all get back home alive.
Okay, if we just take out their sandbag...
Just leave piloting the Edelweiss to me.
Then he's not crouching anymore.
Make sure we control the high ground.
Now, no one popped out of the grass.
If you're hurt, use some...
They're too close. Yeah, if I remember correctly, there is a dude in the grass here.
Fire!
Maybe not?
I'm on it.
Okay. Alright, near some locations of the battlefield, special actions. Hide in the grass. Ladder.
Keep advancing. Stop the enemy from breaking through.
Ain't no stopping me.
Alright, so sometimes your potential will activate. I believe strong-willed raises our defense.
Take cover behind sandbags when possible.
And then remember that you can actually... yeah, here we go.
Concentrate your fire.
Now look, it takes 6 shots to the body to kill that one, so...
Go down!
Galleons at 3 o'clock. Distance, 600 meters.
Mwah.
Who are these guys?
Might as well.
Be ready for their counteroffensive.
Settle down here. Okay, I really don't want to move the tank again. That guy's not crouched. Okay, let's move Alicia
My turn,
up.
okay? Enemy
The Great
unit
Bastard
spotted!
Bridge is up ahead.
Okay, there's that guy.
Resting.
Okay, 3 shots to the head. Not terribly likely to happen. Let's just cut through to the left.
The bridge is just ahead.
Enemy unit spotted! Enemy sighted! Enemy unit spotted!
Keep advancing.
Okay, such units.
Be ready for an ambush, soldiers.
Okay, tanks.
Please advance with caution.
And I think we're gonna have to take this guy out. So
Enemy
let's just
unit
get
spotted!
right up on him.
Please hit!
We definitely needed him dead. Because the shock trooper would tear
Man down.
Alicia
Everybody be
up.
careful.
Okay, there's a scout we'd like dead.
What is your situation?
Okay, that was Alicia. That guy's not special. Okay, we can probably... If we want to finish in one turn... we'll probably snipe this guy. Probably snipe both of these. Okay, snipers have 3 shots per phase. And I believe they only reload 1 ammo a turn. But if they're in camp, they get all their ammo back. Pretty sure there's a dude in this grass. I don't believe we need to kill that shock trooper. No, that's just an arrow. Okay, we need to get another scout out here to see what's up. We need Frisia. So, we've got 5 actions. 1, 2, let's reserve 3 for scouts. Let's call it 2 actions after that.
Leave the back up to me.
This is kind of an all or nothing approach. Come on, snipers. Oh, that's right. great thing about snipers.
Please proceed with caution.
Enemy sighted. Never again.
Damn it. But we can attack from outside his range. Alright.
Watch me dance. Shall we dance? Next partner.
Man down. Everybody be careful.
Found us one.
Okay, so now we know what's up. We need these 2 shock troopers dead. We got 3 actions to do it. I don't know. Neither's crouching is the good news. I think so, for future reference when we go for an A rank, moving up this way seems to be ideal. These tanks are gonna brutalize us. These guys crouching? That engineer is. Snipers would be good. Often you need to give a couple of rounds to each sniper to make sure that they can actually nail their target. We need to give another round to Alicia to make sure she's not horrifically exposed. How are we gonna lock this down?
Rest easy. I'm on it.
Alright guys, we're going from A rank to B, is what we're shooting for now. This is a scout.
I've lost visual on.
Note, we have a much wider, much worse aim. It only takes 2 shots to kill a scout with headshots though. Takes all 20 there. This guy, 6 body shots will do. He's actually in trouble anyway. Let's aim for someone a little more troubling.
How about this?
A couple of headshots.
I'm just warming up.
A scout that's really close to a shock trooper like this is in serious trouble.
My turn, okay? Now!
Okay, let's take him out. That'll help out Frisia. Alright, leaders, we've already talked about how they give command points the enemy turn and we kill them so they can't. Plus, they're worth a reward. Now, she needs to...
Our defense is thin anywhere.
not die.
Now go! Tear into him!
That probably means...
We can't allow them to reclaim their camp!
Enemy sighted!
Try to keep an eye on your...
Crouching here, and we'll back her up. With Rosie, who is going to be pretty exposed, I'm afraid. "16 body shots, 3 headshots. Surely you can manage that."
Go down!
Easy headshots are a little OP in this game. Now, she does get to pick the direction she looks.
Man down, everybody be careful.
I kind of want to look this way. Okay, not the one-turn sweep we'd hoped for, but we did save enough command points to, I think, make a reasonable attempt. Now, what the tanks do can decide exactly how screwed we are. And it could be bad. But you'll see, since we advanced with Frisia and Sulliness, we did kind of save ourselves some trouble. Now, this tank could really screw Alicia. Okay, thankfully, that's all it did. She still might be dead. This guy, he's gonna get some shots in. Note that because we're on a sandbag,
How about this?
it's not enough. And he can't get to our squishy, uncrouched units. Salinas is tanking it, but he's a shock trooper. That's what he's for. And they mow down scouts on the reaction fire. Thankfully, this guy is out of command points because we killed 2 leaders. Alright, we can issue special orders, right? We've talked about this. We haven't done it yet. They cost command points, and they're often not worth it unless you know exactly what you're doing. But like, evade boost. We could raise one ally's evasion, like maybe Rosie here. Okay, what do I want? Remember, he couldn't activate these guys, so they don't have... They're not crouched. And like, this scout didn't get a turn because they activated this tank. Now that tank, troublesome. Let's make sure we can open the gateway here. Alicia healed a little bit, but she's not going to be able to make a run past 3 shock troopers. Running past this tank, also painful. She can do it. I think what we should do is try and snipe this guy.
Roger.
Our snipers right now are kind of shit, but...
Target locked.
Alright, well.
Goodbye.
Alright, should have advanced her more aggressively if I wanted to take these shots, I suppose. At least we can crouch. Thank you, sniper.
I'm not done yet.
Enemy unit neutralized.
Catherine. Okay, remember, we only need to take down this one guy in the camp and then pull the flag down. And we've got plenty of CP for that. So...
Let's do this thing.
I want to go hunting for this dude in the grass.
Secure all elevated vantage points.
Pretty sure he's here. Maybe I'm just am I totally mistaken? I do need to find him.
Ain't no stopping me.
Alright, so her defense goes up because that was
Don't.
obviously awesome. Maybe he's in the other grass? Okay, we got one more bullet on our sniper.
Roger.
She can advance pretty much worry-free. Oh, what I meant was, we have to end it this turn because I'm totally scared for my sniper's life.
Never again.
Okay,
I'm not done
snipers
yet.
are awesome, but risky. You definitely just plan to use 2 AP to get a headshot, and you might still fail. Okay, one thing about engineers is that they have 3 grenade ammo. So they can throw 3 grenades in a turn, which is super useful. And they will get really torn up. Also, if enemies miss you, they can hit your friends during their reaction fire, which can be troublesome.
Right away.
Okay, if it's not that grass, is it this grass? No, it can't be this grass.
Where are you? Where'd you go?
So confused. Okay, so while in the grass, defense is raised, but... Grenades, once you get grenaded out of the grass,
everybody be careful.
The character will stand up.
It's our own secret
action at
garden.
all cost.
It's our own secret garden. Okay, so we can take this camp whenever we feel like it with Frisia.
Leave it to me.
Is there really no one here? She's got more movement, so we'll select her.
I found one.
Okay. He will absolutely murder your engineer. Ty, the immortal. No, he's got 330 health. What you do, grenade him, as there's no response to grenades. End your turn as quickly as possible. Can't believe we didn't hit him with our mortar.
Let's do this thing. Ain't no
Remember,
stopping me.
Yeah, she's strong-willed, so she's tough as balls. Get close. He's immortal, but not that immortal. Make sure you give yourself some leeway for
Here I come.
headshots.
Mwah.
Well played, Rosie.
That makes things a bit
And then make sure you pick up the body, as it has the weapon on it that you really want. Alright, and then we've got 2 actions left. Alicia's pretty beat up. At this point, you might want to check to see if there's any commanders you can take out, or tanks. At the moment, we're not sparing any time for tanks. The difference in rewards between a B and an A rank is pretty huge. It's like, I think it's 3 times a C rank, B is 2 times the C rank, and A is 3 times a C rank. So it's like 50% more. At this point, I think light tanks are worth like 150 or 250 credits, and an A rank is worth 800 over a B. So, skip tanks. Destroying tanks is nice. The easiest way is to get a Lancer right behind him and shoot him in the radiator. As the mobility of actually getting your tank behind him and shooting the radiator, and of course, your tank is fairly inaccurate, it's not easy. So, yeah. I think
I'm ready to go.
Frisia is going to make a run for it. Because we are horribly out of position in all other ways. But remember, our goal
Please stay
is
behind
simply
cover
to
as you
take this.
proceed.
Picking up any bodies besides those that have names, there's no point. It can be difficult to occupy an unit. Make sure you save a little movement, that is, to get behind a sandbag in operations where it won't end the mission.
Operation complete. We took their base.
All your base. Yeah, B rank. Okay, so note that the ace is worth 2 liters worth of experience and currency. And of course, we'll get their weapon. Boom. So we seized this better stormtrooper machine gun from the enemy ace we killed. And we can equip that on, like, Rosie is probably the best choice, since you'll always be using Rosie because she gives you command points. Alright, so a B rank, there will be another, we'll take another shot at this in the next episode.
Looks completely different.
We should just leave. We go over there, then we...
Hey there! You guys aren't with Squad 7 by any chance, are ya?
Yes, that's us.
Bingo! I've been looking for you. Meaning you, hot stuff, on the tank.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
Excuse me,
That must make you Lieutenant Gunther, am I right?
Yeah. Yes, that's me.
Oopsie daisy.
What? Hey, you can't...
Ah, nice to meet you too. Now, let's get right to the questions. So, you're the son of the great General Gunther, huh? You look awfully young.
Don't
How
fall
old
off
are
the
you
tank.
anyway? Must be your first war, huh? What's been the hardest experience so far? Wait, happiest. Funniest. I'd also like to know hobbies, favorite foods, what you do on your days
Hey,
off.
lady! This is a combat zone. Excuse me, but what are you doing here anyway?
Hey, give me a break, will ya? Scoops are near danger, and I'm near scoops. That's right. The name's Ellet. I'm GBS Radio's top woman reporter. I smell a story, a good story, and you guys are it.
So, you're a reporter?
Very good, I'm a reporter, yes. I've been assigned to Squad 7 to conduct a series of interviews, thank you. Now, let's get back to those questions, shall we?
Wow, this game's way more sexist than I remember. But only in the shallow, unaware of sexism kind of way. Whatever. I guess I'm just highly tuned to that stuff now. Sigh.
Ugh. Now he's giving interviews? Who does he think he is? Ooh, look at him. Son of some big hero. Please. He's still a schoolboy.
No kidding.
Descent in the ranks.
One little win and he's the new Grand Duke. I hate kids. Whatever. He'll learn soon enough.
Thanks, Lauren.
Only one thing matters out there in the field, and that's experience.
The one thing I don't have. The most important thing.
Chapter 4. Operation Cloudburst.
Alright guys, thanks for joining me for that mission. Make sure to check out... Alright. Games cast, the arms they wield, and the things and places from their world. So lots of information just opened up to us. War Cemetery, Castle for... Oh my god. Okay, the War Cemetery. Let's go ahead and go to the War Cemetery. Let's just take a look at all these things. Alright, you can read ad nauseum about everyone. You can read ad nauseum about all the weaponry types and things you run into. You can even read about all sorts of other things. I'm not going to do that. I leave that exercise to you guys. Also, in headquarters, and you should like always go to headquarters all the time. We now have Castle Front Street. This is the writing on the wall, which are newly introduced reporter here.
Hey,
Miss
Lieutenant! Off duty today? Your timing's perfect. There's something I want to show you. Won't take but a minute. Come on.
And you can see her
Ta-da!
writing.
It's the writing on the wall, written and published by yours truly. Why do this when I already have a radio news gig, you say? Sure, I could leave it up to the print news guys, but they're all lapdogs. The government censors everything.
Even in Gallia.
And not just a little cut here and there. In some cases, they'll bend the harsh truth into candy-sweet propaganda. I'm so sick of it. I want to give my readers the truth. That includes the bad stuff, too. So, this is my brilliant plan. The writing on the wall. Some things are only possible in out-of-the-way spots like this, out of sight from those government goons. I'll keep this space filled with up-to-date, absolutely factual info. No censorship. And your exploits will feature heavily, I'm sure. So yeah, come by and have a read sometime.
Alright. Let's check these two out then. In an interview given on the 8th, a spokesman from the Central Gallian Armed Forces suggested a massive anti-Imperial counterstrike brewing. Should this come to pass, all eyes will be on how a force that has thus far specialized in retreat can stem the Imperial incursion that's claimed most of Gallia by last month's end, and now stands before the gates of Rangries, the capital where we're fighting. It seems the militia will join the army proper on this bid to free the capital from a siege, a fear that has persisted for weeks now. Some suggest that this move is due to the army's desire to conserve its own manpower for combat within the city's walls, a very real possibility should this plan fail. Yeah, that jerk, Damon. Flames of war sweep Europa. The Empire-owned and run Terry's news outlet reported on the 6th that Imperial forces have claimed the coastal Federation city of Valua. If true, the Empire would now hold a supply route for Ragnite transit, greatly influencing their standing in southern Europa. Unlike the northern provinces, Europa's south lacks for Ragnite, meaning that supplies must be shipped in from elsewhere to sustain the Empire's offensive. The Empire's hold on Europa's southern coast means expansion of the conflict to all areas of the continent is more likely now than ever before. The Federation has yet to issue a statement regarding the Empire's alleged seizure of Lua at this time. Yeah, that is bad news, because if we could just starve them for Ragnite,
and while you're here,
their offensive would eventually stall.
I want to put a book out someday, right? To put the truth in the hands of the people. But I'm just a radio news grunt, you know? I'll be paying for everything out of my own pocket. So, I figured I'd ask you. Think you could find it in your wallet's heart to help a girl get started? I'd make it worth your while. You guys could feature in the book I write. I still haven't decided what all I want to put in it, but I promise it'll be all about you.
Dangerous words.
See this fat stack of notes? I've got a ton of material already. So how about it? Call it an investment in the future rising star of authordom. Please.
Alright, so you can purchase pieces from her.
Thanks a million. I plan on putting out new editions periodically, so drop by to check it out often. Especially after you've made some headlines on the battlefield. That's the perfect time to strike. I'm counting on you out there, Welkin. You need to keep me supplied with exciting material.
I think you have to go back to read it.
Hey! Dropping... Oh, and how about the new rising star of... I couldn't help but snipe him with a pop interview. You'll have to read it once I get it all drafted up.
No.
So, come to make a donation to the Get Ellet's Name on a Book fund?
Alright, well maybe she produces
Come
that
back
next
and
time.
see the writing on the wall again soon. I'll be waiting for...
Alright. And the War Cemetery.
Paying your respects? Sorry. I suppose that was a foolish question.
Actually, no, sir. I'm not here visiting anyone in particular.
So here we can meet the aged gentleman.
Oh. Then might I ask what brings you to a place like this?
I find it sobering, standing here in front of all those who died in the last war. That and seeing this much death reminds me that humans are just another part of nature.
Don't suppose I've ever heard that before. Judging from your clothes, you're militia.
Yes, sir. Lieutenant Welkin Gunther. I'm in charge of Squad 7, Regiment 3.
Gunther. I see. Squad leader, Very impressive for a young man.
Not at all, sir. I'm still woefully inexperienced. One wrong order from me and my squad could wind up here. It's a huge responsibility.
You respect the weight of their lives. Here, let me teach you a special order.
An order, sir? I'm sorry, who did you say you were?
Just a leftover from the last war. I'm afraid my orders require some experience, though. I can't in good faith teach them to those who lack the maturity to use them properly. Now, let's see. I'll teach you Healing Request today. Use it to request a medic to heal a single allied unit's wounds. Well, what is your decision?
So, it costs 6,500 XP, what? In order to learn Healing Request. I don't have the cash, guys.
I see. I suppose it was too soon for you.
But
I hope we'll meet again. Should you wish, you can likely find me here.
So the aged gentleman dispenses high-quality orders, but you need to be able to recruit them. Once we go back, get an A rank on the last mission, and hit the skirmishes, it'll be worth it. But the aged gentleman is a boss. Oops. Wait. Oh, this is actually what we purchased, more cutscenes. We'll check that out in a bit, but alright guys, thanks for watching. We're finally unlocking all of the goodies in the game, and you can tell the battles are starting to get interesting with unit placement and a whole squad. So I hope you're enjoying it now. It only gets better from here. And make sure to check out the other videos that have skirmishes and A-rank battles in them. But the episodes that have an ampersand in the name are the ones where you will catch all the story. I promise to put an ampersand in every story one, and the others will have a parenthetical notation that it's an A-rank mission or a skirmish, so that if you don't want to watch a ton of extraneous battles, you can just catch the whole story. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Remember to like, subscribe, and until next time, it's all downhill from here.